Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, the Thundercats and He-Man crossover Origins line has finally been revealed, at least the initial sort of releases. It's interesting. I was really afraid about this when I heard about this because I did not like the Turtles of Grayskull. I thought they looked pretty bad. There were one or two that I felt kind of looked like okay designs, but I thought they were a mess. And not just to combine, just a mess. And I'm like, that's going to save me a lot of money because I'm not buying a single one of them. But then when I heard about the Thundercats one, I was like, oh my god, they're doing Thundercats Origins, this is awesome. And they're like, no, this is a crossover. And I'm like, well, that's fine. They can just hang out with the other Origins character. And it's like, no. There's going to be some sort of original story that they're fitting into, so they won't just be Origins versions of the original characters. I'm like, no, I know we've got the Ultimates, but the Ultimates are not the same scale, so I really wanted an Origins version. But from the look of it, we are getting both, in a way. So I'll start with the good news, I guess. The good news is Lino character. Basically, it's Lino looking very much like we know him, although he's got a real yellow colour on his hands and his face, rather than that sort of light, sort of creamy sort of colour. It's more like bright yellow. And his abs, instead of being orange, are like yellow, like his belly is yellow, like white, like the underside. That's okay. But basically, what we have interchangeable parts, so you can take his boots off, and he has the Master Universe boots with the wrapped strips or bandages or whatever they look like. So you have that, and you have you can take his belt off and put on like a He-Man belt with the fur loincloth and everything, and he's got a different head of hair with like sort of like a what do you call it? Not like a helmet, but like it's gone from my head. The word's gone from my head, but you know what I mean. Not a tiara. That's what women wear. It's gone. I don't know what it is. But so he's got that. So it's like a different headpiece. So you can have him as basically an Origins Lino, or you can have him be a Master Universe Lino, which basically just means they're changing their uniform to fit in with the Eternians, which I don't totally understand why they do that. Like, why would they change their boots? Like, why would those boots be any better? But I guess it's just a look thing. It doesn't quite make sense, but you don't have to do it. They can just look like their original selves. Like, maybe they appear as original selves, and at some point they have to go to battle with Skeletor, so they change their costumes or something. I don't know. But it looks pretty good. And they've got Chitara as well. Chitara, basically, she's appears to have the same outfit underneath, and they just put a armor like thing on over her little no, what do you call it? It's like a little bathing suit. You know what she wears. It's like a little one piece over leggings or something. But basically you can just put the armor with like the skirt thing over that, and she, again, you take her hair off. She's got hair with a headpiece or whatever, so it's fine. Like, you can have original Chitara, you can have new like He-Man armor Chitara, so that's fine. Now Skeletor is a little bit more, is a bit different. You don't get either character Mumra or Skeletor, you get both. And I can't remember what name they called him. It was like Mum Skelly or Skelly Ra or something. Basically you get one blue body, and you got Mumra head or Skeletor head, and then you've got the boots that change over. You have the cape that's like wings that reverses. Skeletor can have blue wings, or Mumra can have the red wings, although if you look at it from the back, you're going to see the red or blue either way, so that doesn't totally work for me. But this one is a deluxe figure, so it's bigger and more expensive, which makes me think it's not going to work because Skeletor wasn't bigger than He-Man, but Mumra was. So if you're going to have Mumra being that big, then him turning into Skeletor, it's sort of like weird. But yeah, and there's like the additional bandages and stuff like that you can put on him. So you can either have him be Skeletor with these big horns. I think they're yellow. I'm trying to remember. I was just looking at it. I was just watching Mega J Retro. I can't speak. Mega J Retro's live stream. I was watching. I had to pause it to like talk about it because I couldn't wait. Once they sort of went through all the characters, I'm like, okay, now I've got to talk about this. This is exciting. So we get all that. So I'm not sure about that, because I guess you could buy two of it and have one as Mumra, one as Skeletor, but then Skeletor's going to be too big. and he looks very different with the horns and everything. But the other one that was cool is the Battle Cat Man. The Battle Cat Man is awesome. He's basically Battle Cat as a Thundercat, with the little saber tooth, and he's basically green, and he's got like red armor, and it looks really awesome. I would love that character. I would, even if I didn't buy the rest of the line, and I'm going to buy the main characters, so long as I can basically have them as original like characters. Because like the last time we had sort of like a crossover in a way was not directly a crossover, but Super 7 did cartoon version, 5.5 He-Man figures, pretty much exact same sort of style, and then another company did the Thundercats one as well, and then I think Super 7 was doing Thundercats as 5.5 figures as well, and they look a little better than these ones, and I'm annoyed because I just bought these last year, which, it's only just 2025, so I've only had these for about a year, and they've already got sort of better versions. Like, look how big his feet are and the white underneath when they never had white, so a few things are a bit off about these, but for the most part they look good, and now they've brought out a new range of ones. It's like, damn it, but I'm probably going to get them because I like them better, particularly Lino. Probably get Lino and Mumra, so I've got one of each, and also because I don't have backing cards for my Mumra and Lino from that collection, but I have the others, so that way I'll have like a card for each of them, and I'll cover both sets, and I'll have a Lino I like better than this one with the big flat white feet. But yeah, so it looks good, it looks better than I thought. I've already been talking for 6 minutes, I was trying to stay to 5. But yeah, the idea of having them just be able to change their armor and look more like Eternian Thundercats, or like Thundercats that are, fighting with Eternia, is good. The whole Turtles of Grayskull, where they're all just these weird mutant versions, I hated that. I thought it looked stupid. I thought the only character that looked good was the Shredder. He looked good, and that's about it. So it saved me a lot of money because I'm not going to buy that one character, and so that basically means I'm not buying any of the lines, so it's great. But the Thundercats ones, yeah, if I can have basically an Origins Thundercat figure, I'm going to buy it. Even if it comes with a bunch of accessories I'm never going to use, because I'm happy to have it, as the like regular traditional version of it. That's great. So this is, I'm relieved. I'm relieved. I thought this was going to be a train wreck, and it's not. The Skeletor Mumra issue is a little bit of an issue, but it's fine. We've got a Origins version of Mumra. We've already got Origin, the cartoon character Skeletor. We don't need a different version. So the fact they've made some hybrid or mutated version, or version he's changing into another, or they're mixing magics or something, that's fine. I'll probably just display him as the Mumra version. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new Thundercats Origins.